I ain't got a cape, but I can be your Superman. Superman. I'm getting tipsy, I feel over no drinking hand. Baby, we can fly away, we can find a place. I know I've been busy, I got time today. We can fly away, we can find a place. Cause every time I'm with you, it's a holiday.
Welcome to another Chubata Dun Data. We about to follow up with a part 2 reaction. We're gonna react to her thoughts and feelings about the whole Verzuz. You know how I feel. I felt like she got played the whole time, but we're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth. We're gonna see. She was there firsthand. I know she felt it. I know she heard it. I know she saw it. The playback was horrible. I hate the beginning of lives. Everybody just be standing there, just sitting there awkwardly waiting for people to join. I don't know if she adding somebody to the call. Yeah, she was. She was adding somebody to the call.
What's the dealio?
What's happening?
What's happening? He like, what's happening?
We about to just talk to the people and just, I have some questions that.
Right, we all got some questions. We want to know what happened.
The Verzuz. Everybody was hitting me like, yo, Elijah, are you there with your sister? What's going on? I was in my doing raw. So when I was all the comments,
boy, his stuff cutting out. I don't know if she double playing him or what.
I was stepping off to the side.
Well, before we talk about any of that,
okay.
Before we get into the attitude or whatever that vibe is or whatever it was, right?
Girl, you ain't gotta explain yourself. We know why you had an attitude.
And to people that watched, right? I know people are still coming in. The numbers are going up and stuff like that. So I wanted to get as many people as I could.
Make sure they know 6 million views was the most Verzuz of all time. By the way,
we're gonna pause that real quick. We don't need to hear an explanation why you had an attitude. We know why you had an attitude. I had an attitude watching it, so I know you had an attitude going through it. You ain't gotta explain yourself.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of people. They said it was the highest rated Verzuz or whatever, which I really do appreciate. And it was a lot of people. I was like nervous about that, to say the least.
Yeah.
But more so than anything, I want to apologize for not sitting my ass in that seat. Okay? Because I was there and I should have sat down. I should have just sat in.
Alright, pause again. I didn't see it from the video I watched, but I heard like a lot of people was saying that she was late and that she wasn't on camera while like they was doing the whole setup thing. But I could see she probably was in the background. She probably seen the setup. She probably see where her camera was placed, how it looked on screen. She probably even viewed her audio and everything and was just like, yo, this ain't the right setup. Like, I'm not even about to go out here if it's gonna be like this. I could see she probably was there and she just wasn't on screen in the chair, so she probably was in the back arguing with the Verzuz staff or whoever was in charge of the whole situation. Alright, let's get back.
Let's see, no matter if I felt like, you know, the visual wasn't clear or, you know, they said my music wasn't going to be right or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? I think that more so than anything, people wanted me to sit. Be present, even though they didn't know that I was.
That's true.
Right.
But
why it might have appeared that she weren't present? What was going on behind? Because I want people, and even with what was going on, like there's so many components that come into play that, you know, the average person is not aware of. They got to get to make sure the sound, and you're going back and forth with the audio. Myself, am I hearing too much beat day? Am I hearing more of my? Can you please explain to people that why you might been off to the side when the thing started, but you couldn't come into frame, and in terms of branding?
Well,
okay, we're gonna pause again. We're gonna pause again. Like you were saying, you got all these different elements. The DJ, your stuff. Her DJ was horrible. She probably didn't even want him there. But let's go back.
When I was sitting there, and I'm really thankful that OT was there. I want to give a shout out to OT Genesis because when I was literally in the back and I was, you know, putting on my last touches or whatever, and I'm looking at the video from back, you know, like in my dressing room, and get it at the studio, and I said, why does my picture look so dark?
Right.
And
pause. I was saying this the whole time in my reaction. Why is hers so dark and Ashanti's was lit up the right way? Me myself, I'm new into film, I'm new into photography and everything, but I'm taking classes and I'm learning these things. That's why with the background and everything you see is blurred. I got the lights, is the different colors and stuff. I try to use complementary colors to really bring out the picture to you guys. But I was saying this, her stuff was too close and it was too dark. She has on black. Her stuff was a dark blue background. You can't really bring out your subject in that element, in that lighting. And then going back to the Doritos, you got the blue Cool Ranch Doritos up against a dark blue backlight. She's seeing this. We seeing this. Why is this an issue? Come on, y'all paying these people probably thousands of dollars to set this stuff up. They supposed to be professionals and they don't know how to fix the issue. I'm pretty sure they got a couple of little RGB lights or something. Y'all got something where y'all could hook up something and bring out her quality. But let me stop ranting and get back to this.
So soon as that happened, OT came back and said, you know, they got to fix like the internet connection because you're going to be experiencing another situation.
Facts.
You know, like when Teddy Riley went, you know, and it was like
it was glitchy.
The picture wasn't clear, the visual wasn't clear. You know, the sound wasn't
like I
good,
said,
so,
they didn't give her 1080p.
About that.
She had 720, 30 frames per second.
Skeptical about that. I was just like, I don't want to go on and they not see me and I'm looking blurry. The connection is not right and everything like that. I said, y'all need to fix that first.
Facts.
And then I'm gonna go out there. And then it turned into a thing where it was like, okay, well, the sound that we had originally discussed was gonna be, you know, the sound. They said that they couldn't have that sound anymore.
Why?
So I had to use some, you know, Beats by Dre headphones, and I was just like, that's just like going on stage and you got to use some, you know, like a little ear pod or whatever. And I was just like, okay, that ain't gonna be right. And I was like, forget it. I said,
they gave her the Beats by Dre. I told you this was a setup, bro. Who set this up? It was somebody. Somebody sabotaged this battle. They wanted to make Ashanti look greater. I don't know if Keyshia Cole she on the blacklist or something, because that right there, they was playing her stuff through the MP4. They had a recording of her music and they was playing it through the aux. Cause her stuff was horrible. And everybody keeps saying, oh, she lost. Ashanti took that for sure. You couldn't even judge the battle because her stuff was horrible. You couldn't even hear her stuff. Even when Ashanti was singing, her levels was way up there. But let's go.
just let me go ahead, you know, and give me the ear pods, and then I'm gonna just go on like that. And,
right.
and then I went on, and yeah, I was, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm Keyshia Cole. You know,
we felt it.
Like, people know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, that's just the bottom line. That's the type of person I am. Right. But once I got there and I said,
hey, majority of what you say is through your body language.
Hurry up and start. And
so you ain't even got to say it.
Song where I had to pull back and say, you know what? Let me say. You know what I'm saying?
Get drunk.
I apologize for this or whatever. And I said, you know,
get drunk and then kill them with your energy.
Being a part of it, and it's the third time that this is happening. You know what I'm saying? And all that. Like, so finally we're here and we're in the groove. And then people was like saying that I hear that they think that I was like sauced up. Like, people think that I was like taking shots the whole time. Right. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, I don't even. Like, that's a known fact that you
can't
really
pause again. So what if she was sauced up or not? What is y'all over there complaining about? If y'all had to go through something like this where y'all put y'all time and effort into something and perfecting it, and then you get there and everything is going bad, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be all smiles and giggles as well. You would probably feel some type of way. And for her, she probably wanted to just walk off. Like I said, you can see it. She was getting frustrated through the whole battle. Thing to really please everybody and not disappoint your fans. I'm going to get drunk and I'm just going to make best of the situation I have. I'm going to just enjoy my time here. I'm going to rock out because she probably could hear her music right, but it's just coming off to us bad. So she just like, I'm going to just be in my own world and I'm just going to do me.
You saw a step while you trying to sing and hit notes. Right. So it wasn't until the end of the, like, you know what I'm saying, show where I was like, let me get a couple, you know,
right. When she started sipping.
When it was time to have a good time at that point. I felt like, you know.
Because just from us talking prior,
can't cry over spilled milk.
Well, so I already that.
You can't cry over spilled milk. And another thing, you can't get no girl no foot like a t-shirt. Ooh yeah. I just wanted to do that. Shout out to the lottery ticket plug. And for the lady who won my lottery ticket, I want 150 million. You know you took my ticket.
Because I still showed up to do the show.
You
it
did.
Wasn't nothing.
You
about,
showed up.
You know, my immediate friends and my immediate family
And me.
Verzuz and people that were like, you know,
I was supporting.
Knows what's going on. But other than that,
I knew what was going on.
I don't think it had really any significance on.
I knew exactly what was going on.
Like it took place. So
right. Because everybody kept saying, like, yo, is she all right? You know, she's human. I don't think people expect Keyshia Cole to be nervous. I'm just like, to me, if I'm being honest.
When I first went on, oh my God, I was shaking. I was like nervous. I was like, but I always get nervous. Like no matter what show I do, like I did a million shows, and literally every show that I ever have, when I first go out, I'm always nervous. Like that's not even like I'm not shocked at myself for being nervous.
Yeah, so I'm glad we get to clear it up because I know that as human, like you're still human, even though you're and you.
Yeah, they said they could tell I was nervous. Like the first 3 songs, I know y'all know I was nervous. Like, I kept acting.
I couldn't even really tell about it being nervous. I would just say you probably were just frustrated and irritated.
All right, relax. I was like, all right.
I feel like you just had to really unwind at that time. It probably was a frustrating experience, and you expect these people to be professionals, for everybody to be pressuring you to do this stuff, and it's being built up over the past couple months, and for them to bring you this when the time comes, yeah, I'll be mad too.
And I'm just glad that like you pulled up because you know there was so many things that you're dealing with that you could have canceled, but you didn't. I just want to say that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know what goes on behind. Then there was so many.
I knew what was going on.
You canceled, and the good of the Verzuz and for the good of what was happening with everybody, thugged it out. And that's always know you to be that person to just no matter what 10 times down, you just don't pull up. I feel sorry for you that because of that, because you put yourself in that predicament that you're dealing with a lot of the backlash.
Wait, what do you mean?
Facts. Like I said, cut her a check. Cut her a check. That's pain and suffering. She getting all this backlash for something she had no control over. Verzuz, y'all better cut her a major check for y'all mishap.
What do you mean by that?
I really mean that just from our conversations. I don't know how far, but just in case, just in terms
Keyshia,
of...
he's not attacking you.
A lot of reasons why people have canceled before, you were dealing with some of those things and you didn't cancel. And a lot of people, I feel like...
you ain't got to take that as a...
We have to be empathetic.
As a knock to you.
Sympathetic towards artists and what it takes to go out.
We're not viewing you as being weak for this.
Wear your heart on the sleeve.
They said you need to fix your mic because they can't really hear you.
Yeah.
They can't hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear you.
Echoing.
It just sounds like...
You got that Verzuz mic.
Sounds like you keep going in and out. Like, that's the kind of... That was going to be the connection I would have had.
Right.
You see?
You got that Verzuz mic.
With the music.
I was not about to have that, bro. I was like, no.
You definitely got that Verzuz mic.
Connection vibe, because...
And if I'm not... Is it not true that OT had to come and fix the Wi-Fi?
No, yeah, he definitely said, he was like, man, nah, you're not going out like that. We got to make sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure.
Big salute to OT for that.
The connection is right. We can't have that.
Right.
And I was like, that is so cool. Like, that was what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people was, you know, maybe, but you know, for him to apologize and us to work it out, and we both apologize. Like, it's all good. Like, we all good. So that's all I really wanted to come on here and say, because I think they deserve for me to say that I should have set my butt in that seat, and I should have, you know, but I just really didn't want them to see what they would have saw if I would have went on.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
That's all.
We're gonna put that aside. Getting back into that, she ain't gotta apologize to nobody for going through that, because, like I said, if you prepared and you put your time and focus into something, and then for somebody else to completely unravel it, you gonna be frustrated in that situation. If anything, You get on Verzuz, make sure Ashanti don't go on set yet. Y'all could have did something. They could have did something to stall time to fix they mishap. You can't expect somebody else to be professional and be timely when you didn't even do your job. If you wanted everything to run smoothly, you wanted everything to go on time, be on time, do your job. Make sure you do what you're supposed to do. If you know you messed up her audio, you know you messed up her lighting, her camera, why her camera was way in her face like this compared to Ashanti's, who was way back here. You could have fixed that way before the Verzuz started, but you didn't. And then you expected her to just go on there and just be fine with performing under any circumstance. Nah. At the end of the day, she deserved a major check. And for any fans or whoever watched the battle and got something negative to say on her behalf, knock it off. Because we could throw the hands. You feel me? Like I said, I'll throw hands for how y'all did her in that Verzuz. Because y'all messed up a whole bunch of the bangers that she was playing. We couldn't hear none of her greatest hits because they was playing it through a recorded audio on a cell phone. I appreciate everybody who watched the last video, who gave me comments, likes. I appreciate all the love. I ask you to do the same thing. Always good to take in recommendations for new videos, things, reactions. We about to start getting some funny stuff up here. We just still in the growing stages of this channel, so we're just working out all the kinks right now. But I appreciate you guys for just tuning in and just staying there with me and just wait. This channel gonna take off, watch. And I'm gonna bless y'all with all the perks when we take off. So all them giveaways and stuff for them people, y'all first people who subscribed here, man. Hey, I got y'all on the thing. I got y'all in the book. I'm gonna bless y'all, watch. But, alright, peace out.